Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of our youth only Road to Glory, where we take our team on one of our own FC and see how far up the English pyramid we can take them, starting off in the National League South and hopefully get to the Premier League one day. But we're up in the Championship at the moment. We are 11 seasons in, I believe, 11 or 12 seasons in. This is how our squad is looking. As you can see, a few blue exclamation marks in this squad, which isn't what you want to be seeing. Hopefully, they become a bit happier. The thing is, our players are very good, and they all want to play in the Premier League, but we're not selling them. But this is how the squad is looking. You can see the ages on the right-hand side, and I think they are all youth players, other than Haste here. Other than him, everybody else is a player that has come through the youth system. Lofthouse being the oldest one that came through in the very first season. So this is how the squad is looking. Let's have a look at their ability. Store. I'll show you a couple transfers we made as well. I sold a few players. Didn't have to do it, but I did. Liversedge has been our standout. Rydell, a decent right back as well. Very good. He's just always unhappy, and that's what he's affecting his value and his ability. I wonder how many red cards he's got across the season. He's got 13 red cards, 142 yellow cards. He's a bit angry. That 19 aggression coming in for him. So let me show you transfers. Of course, these pending ones I will cancel. I'll do a short on that as well to show people how to use that to your advantage. But I did sell a couple players just because we've got loads of players in the squad. We've got our reserves full as well. So I did sell a couple players. So first off, Brannigan, our goalkeeper, always unhappy, always wanting to leave. Hasn't been too great for us, to be honest. Conceding 484 and 357, not too bad to be fair. But he's always unhappy and he's always causing a pain for us. So we just sold him, 3.5 million, 30% sell-on clause. And a big one, Kobe Savage, 46 million to Newcastle. The same with Brannigan, actually. The reason I sold these players is because they had a year left on their contract. They wanted to leave and they wouldn't sign a new contract. So it's either sell them now or keep them for one more season, let them go on a free. So I sold Kobe Savage, our best player we probably had come through, to be honest with you. 48 million, I believe, with a 46 million. With a 25% sell-on clause. And as you can see, he is valued at 125 million. He's on £185,000 a week as well. So he is earning good as a 20-year-old striker. But for us, he scored 77 goals in 172. Was a very good striker for us, but it was time to let him go. Of course, he only had a year left on his contract. He wasn't assigned a new one. So he picked up some money for him while we can. We don't need money, of course. All our money goes into our wages that we give to the players to keep hold of the best ones. Let's have a look at our reserves as well. So we've got quite a few good players. 3 stars are highest, but of course, we've got all the potentials as well. I've got a lot of strikers. That is the reason why I got rid of Savage. We've got Paul Hines here, 19-year-old, 8.5 million of value. Let's have a look at our first team. So we have got Liversedge is our best player. He can play striker, right wing as well. He's on 36,000. We need to extend his contract soon as well. Should we try it now? We'll try it now. He's not accepting new ones. I don't know if we have to sell him as well. Unless we do well this season. Because he's got 2 years left on his contract. And he doubt he's going to sign a new one. Unless we go to the Premier League. Which is not going to happen. If we're being honest. Bobby Joe Alston. Left winger. We've got Bardell, a good striker, who's probably going to be playing this year as our main striker, I believe. Let's have a look at our team report. And yeah, it has Bardell behind Liversedge as the best striker. But of course, Liversedge probably be playing on that right-hand side. So that is how our team is looking. I've already played the friendlies. So we'll be going into the Championship. The board expect us to stay clear of relegation. So we've just about survived the first 2 seasons in this league. Hopefully this year we can start moving up towards the mid-table section. The only issue is our squad harmony is very low. Let's have a look at our history. So club history. As you can see, we've slowly worked our way up. National League North, this is now our third season in the Championship. So let's go through to when we get a crop of youth players coming through for this year. A poor start to the season meant we lost our first 3 games in the league, followed by a draw with then another loss. With 2 wins in the cup along the way, we are into the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, and we turn our form around in the Championship, picking up a couple of wins and a draw, meaning that we are now 3 games unbeaten, and we are sitting in 20th position on 8 points after 9 games. So not too bad. We are equal with Hull, who are in a relegation zone, also on 8 points. So it's going to be a difficult season this year. Hopefully we pick up a few more wins and start climbing up the table and improve our finish on last year. But we've got a crop of youth players coming through, 11 players in total. So let's have a look at who is in here. And it's a good intake. 3 5-star players, 2 right backs, and 1 centre midfielder. Not too bad at all. Of course, these ratings will change by the end of the season, but initially 3 5-star players is very good, and a right back as well is quite handy for us. We've got Rydell in a minute. O'Toole has actually been a really good right back, although he is a centre midfielder primarily. So we have got a good few options in right back. Blot has he been playing much? He's played 5 games so far this season. So we've got some good options at right back. But to have a couple more coming through would be really good. So that is how we are looking at the moment. We've got Nottingham Forest next, managed by Nick Pope in the league. So let's continue on through, as usual, till the 1st of January. Alright, so we're through till the 1st of January, and our form hasn't got much better, to be honest. We are still down in 20th, just a couple of points above relegation. So that's another difficult season. We're really going to struggle to go further than this point unless we get some big players coming through. I am selling a couple players here. So Manhurts, we are selling to Reading. I've had a sell-on clause, a 25% sell-on clause. Although I've only got a 1.4 release clause on him as well. So we've sold Manhurts, and we're also selling Campbell for 1 million with a 25% sell-on clause. For some reason, this guy's only a 2-star. Look at all them green stats. Apparently, he's our worst centre-back in the club. But he's got 17 aerial, 19 passing, 18 tackling, 15 technique, 17 creativity, decisions, teamwork and strength, 16 positioning. This guy looks insane, but apparently he's not very good according to the ratings and his form. So he has gone as well. That's how we are looking in the league. Let's have a look at our youth development. And a few players being wanted here, but they are only 3 to 4 stars. We've still got 2 5-star right backs. The centre mid has dropped to 4 stars. I think Oliver's gone up. I don't think he was 4 stars before. So we've still got 2 5-star right backs. Hopefully they stay there. But that is how the youth development is looking. So let's continue on until the end of the season. Well, hopefully we're not in the red zone, but it's going to be tough. Hopefully we don't drop down. Alright guys, so we're through till the final day of the season, and it's a massive game. Once again, relegation has come down to the final day. We are playing Hull at home, and it's a huge game because if we have a look at the table, Brentford and West Brom already got promoted to the Premier League, but we are in 20th on 45 points with a minus 26 goal difference. Below us, Port Vale, above safety on 44 points with minus 27 goal difference. And Hull, the team we are playing, with 42 points and minus 25 goal difference. So, of course, we're playing Hull. Now, if we draw, we are safe. If we lose, Hull go above us because they will have a better goal difference. And if Port Vale don't lose and get a draw, then they will be above us as well. So if we lose this game, there's a very high chance that we get relegated. Luckily, Port Vale are away from home. They are playing Reading. Now, where are Reading in the league? They are in 16th, so they haven't got anything to play for apart from position. But hopefully, if Reading beat Port Vale, that is it. We are safe, no matter what happens in our game. And as long as we don't lose, we are safe. But if we do lose, and Port Vale don't lose, then we are going down. So let's sim this game against Hull. Leave a like on the video for some good luck, but let's get into it. We're going to go next day, and then 3, 2, 1. We've got an achievement for Survival Specialist. We finished 21st. We actually lost to Hull. Wow, we lost to Hull. So that means that Port Vale have gone down. Wow, Port Vale, let's have a look at their game. They lost 4-2 to Reading. So thankfully, Reading have done us a favour and we have stayed up by the skin of our teeth by 1 point. We did have a big points difference on the relegation with around a month to go, but we have let that go. And we survived by a point. Hull, as I say, they beat us 1-0, which means they go above us on goal difference. So we have finished in 21st. We're really struggling in the Championship. 3 seasons we've had in here. We finished 21st, I think 19th and 21st again. So we are really struggling in this league. Hopefully, our team just not seeming to get better. They're just all constantly unhappy, even with the transfer tactic. All the players are unhappy, but they should be improving throughout the years. Of course, still a very young squad, and we've got our reserves coming through as well. If we have a look at, I'll quickly show you the reserves. We had to sign a player early, and it was Pope, I believe. So Pope is now on loan at Chelmsford, but another team were coming in for him. So we signed him basically. So he has joined his club. If we have a look at the development, how as it looks, we've got a die on 5-star, Banks on 4.5. So he's dropped half a star. But Oliver, the centre midfielder, has gone up to 5 stars. And Bolton, attacking midfielder, is also 4 stars. So we'll probably take the 4s and aboves and leave the rest. Anderson, how's he looking? Not too great. We probably won't or probably will. I'm not too sure. It depends how we are looking in that centre midfield, centre defensive position. But that is the end of the season. As you can see, we are survival specialists. I'm not sure what this means. I'm proud, yes. I've done enough in the game not to be pigeonholed as specialist. Yeah, well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I don't understand all that. But let's go through until we accept our players coming through the youth system. Here we are then, we're up to the point. We take our youth players and we're going to release the 1-star. We're going to take a die, who's 5 stars. Bolton, 4 stars. We're going to release these. We're going to take Oliver, 5 stars as well. No thumbs down, which is positive. We'll take Banks. We'll release this guy. And then we've got Anderson and Bangs. Bangs, I think, centre midfielder. And Anderson, I think, was a centre back. I'm going to take them both. The worst case scenario, we'll just sell them on. But we'll take them both in. And let's have a look at some of these players. Oliver, already a 3 million value at 16 years of age, got 19 stamina. Only 1 yellow, which is crossing, which you don't really need as a centre midfielder. But he looks like a good player. Of course, these players will go out on loan to improve. Bolton, 3.4 million. So we'll, of course, loan these players out. 1 strength. This guy's quite weak. 4 stamina, 1 strength. We'll loan them out. Hopefully they'll improve and integrate them into the first team. But that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. We have finished just above the playoffs. 21st and 3rd round the FA Cup. 4th round Carabao Cup. So not a terrible season. We survived. That was the main thing. We survived. We avoided relegation. We didn't push up the table even further, but we completed our competition tactics objectives again. Our squad harmony is what's affecting us. If this was high, then we'll be looking good. There's only 3 players here that are showing on the red, so maybe we do just get rid of these players and start seeing some improvement on the squad harmony. Liver's Edge, I think we might have to sell him because he's got 1 year left on his contract and he's not accepting a new one. He's not even letting us talk about a new one. So we might have to let him go. He's valued at 5.75, but I know that value is probably 30 plus. Look at those stats. He's got 19 shooting, 17 pace, 16 strength, 19 movement. The only reason his value is so low is because of his contract and because he's unhappy and playing a low-level championship club. But if he moves to a big Premier League team, that value will shoot right up. And look at all those teams interested as well. So Liver's Edge probably will have to go, even though he's a very good player. Rob Denton, got a few years left on his contracts. Hopefully, he'll turn his morale around and become a bit happier and perform better for us. And Gabby O'Toole, centre-back, very good centre midfielder as well. 18 pace, 19 stamina, 18 strength, 17 movement, teamwork and passing. He's a very good player. He is letting us offer a contract. Let's try and give him a new contract. See if this improves his morale. 51,000 a week. Let's offer... Obviously, money doesn't really matter. We'll go 40. Still not accepting that. I can't offer any more signing bonus. 51 grand a week in the Championship. Gabby O'Toole, not too bad for him. FA Cup won by Man United. He's got a very big contract here. 14 million over 5 years. He's up to a 10 mil value, so we should keep hold of him. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League as well. Let's see if anyone's coming down. Tottenham won the league. Wow. What has happened? The game's gone unrealistic. Man City in 8th. Liverpool 9th. Man United 12th. West Ham coming down again. Wow, Tottenham winning the league. Who would have thought it? Well, clear as well. 16 points clear at the top. So that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Sorry for dragging on a bit. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the return of the Pentagon Challenge.